Okay, first possession of the fourth and deciding quarter. 4-point lead for Taguig, but that's not exactly the safest of margins. Remember, Taguig once led by 11 points, but that is now ancient history. And, Camsur continuing to lean on the veteran combination of Jerome Almario with 19 points and Verman Magpantay with 12 points to mount a serious comeback in that third period. But then again, Taguig with a ready response. That's why they were able to, hang on or build this 4-point lead after 36 minutes. Mayo. Oh, Gabilan having trouble. Oh, steal by Almario. And another steal by Subrabas. Subrabas, no look to Mayo. It is a blaze 3 for the Generals. Look at the effect of the blaze 3. They're now on top by 7, 71-64. Extra pass. Yeah. Oh! Public display of rejection. That's like a volleyball spike. Look at that. Yes. You can say, Noy Pragoso, he could have been a good volleyball player. In fact, his school, RTU, he's a product of the Rizal Technological University. That school is also a very strong school when it comes to volleyball. Oh, yes. Lloyd Borbe trying to keep the ship afloat. They're just behind by 5, 71-66. They have to treat each possession with great care, both these teams. Mayo faking a 3. Mayo instead. Oh, passes to the wrong person. I told you they should take care of the ball. And yes, it's a blaze 3 for Verman Magpantay. Back to it's down. Back to a 2-point game. 71-69. Camsur again threatening. Mayo for 3. No. And last touch on who? So it will stay with Taguig. Last touch on Habonete. Subrabas now. Baseline inbound. Back to Harvey. Gabiran. Pragoso. Gabiran now. Back to Harvey. Also Subrabas with his patented one-hander. Ups the lead again to 4. 73-69. They love to feed Habonete at the post. Habonete knows he has the size and strength advantage against his Taguig counterparts, but it's an air ball. And it's picked up by Taguig. Subrabas. Completo. Pragoso from 15, no. And nobody there for the rebound. 4-point lead. Aliate wants movement. And they bubble a bit. Borbe recovering. Almario. Cross-court. Quick release. Magpantay. No. Scampering for the ball. And last touch on Magpantay. Yes. Because he was the one who took the shot. And Subrabas wisely not touching the ball. He just let it go past the line. Completo. Oh, he wanted to feed Pragoso, but Subrabas is there. Subrabas. Ball is loose. It's stolen by Camsur. And a strong drive is too strong. And there's a battle for the basketball. Won by Taguig. Subrabas now. One-hander. No. And Again, another botched layup. All right, Taguig this time. Sublabas. He will wisely wait for his teammates. Now they rushed last time. Meanwhile, Pragoso is too deep. Good defense there by Kamsur to deny Pragoso his sweet spot. Jumper. No. Wow. Both teams are having a hard time finding the basket. But then again, of course, it is pressure time here in NBL Pilipinas. Remember, a lot at stake in this game. Nothing less than a slot in the President's Cup Finals. Oh, behind the back, Pragoso! Pragoso again, and Pragoso is fouled. Yes. Okay, we need this timeout. Everybody needs this timeout. And we'll be back. That is not enough. At the line, Noy Pragoso. First one is good. So, you know, what? Almost 5 minutes gone by in this final quarter. Both teams, the shooting percentage has gone down significantly as they are having trouble finding a field goal. Taguig with a 6-point lead. 75-69. 7.5 minutes left. And it will go out of bounds in favor of the Express. Abonete. Almario. You know, we haven't heard from Almario for quite some time. Habonete underneath. Oh! Wow! It was simply spit out by the ring. Natividad leaner, yes! 8-point lead now for Taguig. Kamsur has not scored in quite some time. They need to score right now, talking about the Express. And they need it badly in any form. Habonete. Magpantay, Almario. Magpantay. No. Habonete, offensive rebound and count the basket plus the foul. And finally, Habonete breaking their long silence. And now it's very crucial for Habonete to make this bonus. As we are about to hit the halfway mark of this final quarter. Oh, he misses the bonus. Let's see if Kamsur can put up a stop. Natividad all day. Oh, wow. Natividad ups their margin to 9, 80-71. All right, Kamsur has to settle down. They cannot panic at this point. It's still a winnable game. Yes, and they can do that with plays like that.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Taguig was successful. There was no foul on Dan Natividad. Retained possession, Kamsur.
Okay, so it is a successful challenge by the Generals. There is no foul, but Kamsur will retain the basketball. See, look. Yes, no contact, no contact. Here's another angle, so we can appreciate it better. Yes, no foul at all. So ball will stay with Kamsur. But the important thing is that is one less foul on a Taguig player. And on the team as well. So 6 minutes left before we decide a winner. Magpantay. Handoff. Matos. He can hit this. Oh, yes. I told you he can hit it. And exactly to beat the shot clock, what a timely basket for John Edward Habonete. He trims the lead of Taguig to 6. 80 to 74. Completo. One-on-one. He's doubled. Natividad. And Natividad is fouled by Matos. Look at this. Look at Habonete. Very clear. Very much within the shot clock. Habonete is, he is quite reliable from the three-point distance. And again, that is modern basketball for you. You have your centers hitting three-point shots, which I think decades ago was a no-no. No, it would give coaches heart attacks. Meanwhile, Natividad for his free throw, yes, 82 to 74, 8-point lead for Taguig. As we see there a glimpse of some of the Taguig supporters who have traveled all the way here to San Fernando. Natividad having trouble. Yes, Almario completes the steal. Layup! No! Ball will stay with Camsor. 5 and 10 left. The tension is rising, ladies and gentlemen. Habonete, he had a three-point shot earlier. Magpantay. Season opening, magpantay with the dipsy-do. Juggling the ball in mid-air. And that should fire up the Express. Azares. Natividad. Against the shorter Matos. A rare time somebody's shorter than Natividad. Matos. Bundle of energy. Habonete. Magpantay. Shot clock winding down. Magpantay. Almario, quick release. No. Habonete, the offensive rebound. Yes. Down to 4. Completo. Looking for a teammate. Galoy wants a clear out. Mayo receives. Mayo baseline. Azares running shot. Yes. Make that now 84-78. Back to a 6-point lead for Taguig. Matos. Again, they love to feed Habonete at the post. Let him do his tricks. Habonete. Inside. And, traveling violation. Look at that. 3 and 35 left in this contest. Suddenly, it looks like the clock is running a bit faster. But that's usually the case, especially in the waning minutes. I mean, the time, the real time is the same, but, psychologically speaking, to the players, it looks like the clock runs faster as it winds down. Galoy now will again ask for clear out. Completo. One-on-one against Borbe. Still one-on-one. Single coverage on Completo. Completo now is doubled. Steal by Ariate. Ariate now. Back pass and there's a foul. So foul on Galoy, only his first, believe it or not. And that will send Jerome Almario to the line for 2 very, very important free throws. So again, these are very, very important free throws for Jerome Mario. He has to make both. First one is good. Yeah, just behind by 5. Possibly 4 if he makes this. Two for 2. Four-point lead for Taguig. It is not a safe lead by any means. They have to be very careful with each possession. Subrabas. Galoy. Back to Harvey. Harvey. Top of the key. Yes! It's a triple for Harvey. Seven-point lead for the Generals. Bolbe wants the 3 points back. No. And there's a whistle. Foul is on Ariate. Okay. 7-point lead for Taguig. They have possession. They want to add to their lead. Galoy having trouble. Good defense by the Express. Shot clock winding down to 5 seconds. Mayo still is not in shooting form. Mayo, 1 second. He still passes. And referee says, yes, it is a shot clock violation, so it will mean an inbound for the Express. When they saw the clock winding down, they still passed the ball. They should have, taken the shot. Here is a chance for Camsur. Habonete. And he will shoot free throws. Foul is on John Mark Gabiran. So again, 2 crucial free throws. Crucial with a capital C. Free throws for John Edward Habonete. Oh! Oh! Now he has to make this. No ifs or buts about it. If they are to stay within contention, Habonete has to make this free throw. Oh, 2 misses! Taguig with the rebound. Last 2 minutes is winning time in NBL Pilipinas. And everybody wanting a piece of the Spalding basketball. It will be in a jump. Expect the intensity to rise several notches here in the final 2 minutes. For sure, the players will jump higher, run faster, and the fouls will be much harder. So here's the jump between Gabiran and Magpantay at center circle. So this will be a crucial jump. It is with Camsur. Window is still open for the Express. All they have to do is score. They need to score here. And they need to score quickly, Camsur. Magpantay. Moving closer for the high percentage shot. No! And a big rebound. Won by the Generals. Fragoso to Mayo. Taguig taking their sweet time. They want to make the clock their friend. Galoy. Galoy eluding the defense. Galoy, no! Here's another chance for Camsur. But before that, a preemptive foul given up. So it's going to be Camsor ball with a minute and 13 seconds left. They are trailing by 7 points. So first things first, the most important thing for the Express is to score. And in as least time as possible. So everybody will be looking at this inbound by Medwin Ariate. So like what I said, they have to move quickly, Camsor. Time is not on their side. Magbantay, yes! It only took them 6 seconds to manufacture those 2 points. So now Camsor has to play honest defense. They will try to go for a clean swipe or a stop in any form. As long as they get the ball back. Meanwhile, Completo will return to the live court. He will replace Fragoso. You can say a situational sub here by Coach Bing Victoria. Again, final 67 seconds of this contest. And again, the winner will go on to play the waiting Tikas Kapampangan in a best-of-5 finals for the NBL President's Cup. Mayo. Oh, 8-second violation. See? That's what we were talking about. That is a clean stop. And they took only 8 seconds off the game clock. So now, the door is still open for the Express. All they have to do is knock and enter. They need points quickly. Almayo for 3. Oh no! And a big rebound by Subrabas. Oh, turnover! Again! The basketball gods are still giving a chance to Camsor. Okay, the referees will review that last sequence. Okay, so upon review, the verdict is Camsor basketball, last touch on a general. So again, another crucial possession for Camsor. Same thing, same prescription. They have to score and score quickly and then go for another stop in as least time as possible. Of course, on the part of the gig, they have to play honest defense. If they can avoid fouling, avoid fouling. Okay, so again, 48 seconds left. Possibly 2 or 3 more plays. Almayo triggers. Habonete. They have to move quickly. Malyapre. Almayo drives, drop pass. Oh, what a miss, but there's a foul. So this is a good break in a way for the Express because they get to put points on the board without the clock moving. Okay, before anything else, Coach Bing Victoria has filed a challenge and they will review it.
As reviewed from the replay center, the challenge made by Taguig was unsuccessful. Foul on Edsel Galoy. 2 free throws. Berman magpantay.
So it is an unsuccessful challenge by the Generals as there is indeed a foul on Magpantay by, who's this? Who committed the foul? Edsel Galoy. So that will send Magpantay to the line. So he needs both to make it a one-possession game. So all eyes now on Verman Magpantay. Oh boy. I think our heart stopped for 1 second. That was a big miss, to say the least, for Magpantay. Now he has to make this. Yes. 4-point lead. Capsule needs a clean stop. Taguig. And they will keep the basketball with 33 seconds left. So they will again review that out of bounds play. Okay, so now Taguig, they need a good inbound. And of course for Camsor, they have to get the ball back. They can force a turnover. First thing, Taguig, they need a good inbound. Whoops. Galoy, back to, oh, here's a steal. Here's a steal. Malyape, strong drive. Oh, yes. Habonete with a big basket. Look at this. Strong drive by Malyape. And then Habonete at the right place at the right time for the offensive rebound and the putback. Yes. Now Habonete can make it a 1-point game. He has to make this free throw. No! But it's with Taguig. Long pass. Oh, steal! Steal by Almario! Almario is fouled! Almario is fouled! And Almario, let's see, what are his options? Let us wait for the call of Coach Molto. What are his instructions? Okay. Let's see. It's a clean steal. It's a clean steal, no doubt. But look at the defense. Yes, fouling, pushing Jerome from behind. So it looks like Almario will be more sure with free throws. Yes. Because we were thinking Coach Molto might order him to take a free three. But instead, they will go for the tie. Okay, this is for the tie. All eyes on Jerome Almario. And this will be an acid test for this young man. We are tied. 18.7 seconds left. 18.7 seconds left. No more shot clock. They have to be careful. Sublabas to Pagcoso! And quickly, Coach Molto calls a timeout. But again, let us look at this emphatic flush by Edilberto Noy Plagoso. Yes. Look, it is not yet a one game. Taguig they cannot yet celebrate. Still a lot of time on the clock, 10.4 seconds. This is not yet over, ladies and gentlemen. Do not You have to wait. You have to wait until the final buzzer before we confirm the winner. Look at this. See, the defense was tight, but again, long passes to break up the press defense, and then look at that Pragoso with the flush. Woo! Again, another angle. Just appreciate, don't hate. So again, to recap, all right, there is 10, again, to be clear, 10.4 seconds left on our game clock. Taguig is leading by 2 points, 89-87, but the Camps Express, they have possession. Look at Noy Pragosa, 10 points, 8 rebounds, but of course, that flush, the go-ahead dunk. Will it hold? We will know in 10 basketball seconds. Okay, first things first. Again, we will repeat. Camp Sur, they need a good inbound, okay? They have to take care of the inbound. On the part of the Gig, play honest defense. Do not foul. Why? Because if they foul, there's a possibility that, if they shoot free throws, we will have a tight game. But they can, Camp Sur can gamble and shoot a free three and win the game. But let's see. First things first, we need a good inbound from the Express. And then, on the part of the Gig, honest defense. So the inbound will be performed by Jerome Almario. Now, take a good look at Almario. Why? Because as the inbound guy, the ball will likely go back to him. Habonete. See, I told you. Almario gets the ball back. Almario will drive strong. No, he kicks out. Oh, hesitation. Step back for the lead! Ariate with the go-ahead. Quick inbound. No! No! No, there's still time. There's still time on the clock. There is still 0.2 seconds left on the game clock. We are not yet done. We are not yet done. The Gig threw the ball away. And now, it will mean an inbound for the Express. All they have to do is just touch the ball. That's it! That's it! What a win! What a win for the Express! They make it to the finals, 90-89 on that winning shot by Medwin Ariate. What an ending! What an ending, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams exchange pleasantries. Let's look at it again. If we can look at it again, let's look at that winning shot by Medwin Ariate, who is emotional on the floor right now. Yes, our hero, Medwin Ariate, with the winning three-point shot. Because Coach Molto is in the finals again. Wow, what an ending. What an ending, ladies and gentlemen. Only the kind that you will see here in NBL Pilipinas. An ending that is full of passion, pride, and intensity, and emotion. Again, that is the kind of basketball that you will see only here in NBL Pilipinas. Of course, amidst this wave of emotion, we have to have our best player of the game. Okay? Our Glutamax men, best player of the game, will be back to catch our breath. That's our score.